In the previous video, we created the stream center line. We also created the bank lines, which are in red, and now we are going to create the flow path. And the flow path together with the bank lines and the stream center line are very useful to define the channel geometry. They tell us the distance between one cross section upstream to the next cross section downstream. They also help us for accurate flow computation when we want to insert the culvert from the distance between the cross sections to the culvert entry opening. The these lines, the flow paths together with the bank lines will help to give us the accurately precise distance. And so that is why the flow paths are important. Think of it this way: it acts like an extra anchor to ensure that our cross sections are well created. So we are going to open our RAS-MAPPER, and to do that we have to go into HECRAS. We hit on the RAS-MAPPER, and the RAS-MAPPER window should pop up. And once we have it in, what we need to do next is to go to geometry, base geometry. We hit edit geometry, and we open the rivers. We have flow path, so we click on select flow path, and we start from the left over bank looking downstream and delineate the flow path. And we also do the same for the right over bank. For this river, we only have one river and one reach. We don't have a branch, so this should be like a basic or simple model. So to go ahead, I'm going to start delineating the flow path, and I will try to do it very close. So I'll put it somewhere here. Makes my work. So this is the left flow side of the flow path. I'm going to zoom out. It's getting heavy, so I need to do that. So I'm gonna go here, do that. To see the flow path. I will double click. So I'm here. I need to create the left side, so I'm going to go here and start creating the left side of the flow path. So I have it. So with that, I can exit and save. And that is how we are done with creating. We can also do some checks. We'll right click and hit on properties. We can learn more about it. So we have the same feature. So we can export them. So one thing we can do is to export the flow path. So we hit export, and we can export as a shapefile and then import it later on to use. We just need to hit a save layer to shapefile, and we can tell it where to go. Most time we can go to the shapefiles and we can create. We can call it. This is the flow path. Flow path. I make sure I don't leave space so they don't break. So the export is going to run. It should be done, and I can go ahead and export my bank line as well. So go back to shapefile and say this is bank line, and save. And I can do the same for the river. Call it, go by shapefile, call it stream. I call it RAS streamline. So this is RAS streamline, save. So by the time we go back, we can inspect our model. So we go to shapefile, we can see the streamline created, the RAS streamline of the bank line. We have the flow path, we have the RAS streamline as a shapefile, and we can open that in the GIS software and use that. So that's how we able to create the stream center line, create the bank line, and in this particular video we created the flow path. So in the next video we are going to start creating the cross sections, and when we create the cross sections we are going to talk more on why the bank lines and the flow paths and the center lines are very crucial, and we are going to see that information. So what you need to do right now is to hit file, save, close, open stuff, and close, save your project and exit. So I will see you in the next video where we create the cross sections.